Hi students, welcome to this video session. My name is Samuel Chukwu Emeka, as usual. In this video session, we shall graph linear equations. We shall graph linear equations on MyLabs Plus. This is also applicable to MyMathLab. So I will pull up my notebook here. Please, before you begin this video, it is important you have viewed the videos on graphs, slopes, intercepts, and equations. It is on my website here. Mathematics, algebra, graphs, slopes, intercepts, and linear functions. It is important you view this video before you continue with this video. So let's look at a graphing on MATLAB. Question 1. Find the coordinates of the point. This one is just finding the coordinate. And if you look at this, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the scale, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the scale here is 1 cm to 1 unit. That is the scale. So if you look at this, let's get the x. This is on -2 for the x. And then 1, 2, 3. 3 for the y. So this is -2, 3. And that is it. Okay. Question 2. You want to plot 6 and 0 on the coordinate axis. So this means that the x is 6 and the y is 0. So what you want to do is you can expand this graph. You expand it. And x is 6. Okay. And of course on the x-axis the y is 0. So this is just it. Okay. You save it. And then you enter or you check answer. You either press the enter key on your keyboard or you check answer. And that is it. Here you want to plot -6 and 1. So this means that the x is -6 and the y is 1. So you come over here. X is -6 is right here. And then y is 1 right here. Okay. Save. Check answer. Here they are express the data pictured in the graph as ordered pairs, letting the first coordinate represent the year and the second coordinate the amount. So the year is in this legend. The legend is blue 2001, red for 2002, and light green for 2003. So for the first bar, what is the ordered pair for the first bar on the graph? So for the first bar, that's the blue. Okay, and the year is 2001. Then the money is $14 billion. So you just put 14, and that is it. Then for the middle bar, the red is 2002, and the money is $21 billion. Okay. The third bar is 2003, and the money, this is the bar graph, is 35. And let me say this: if you made a mistake in any of these, you just click on similar exercise and you get a new trial. You can try this again. Determine whether 7, 15 is a solution of the linear system. So this means that x is 7 and y is 15. So let me pull up my notebook here. Pull up my notebook. And we can do this. I will want this thickness here. So let me actually kind of pull up this section, name this section MyLabs plus graphing. Okay. I have that y is equal to 16x plus 14. So my x is 7 because x is the first coordinate and then y is the second coordinate, 15. So I want to know whether 15 is equal to, you know, this is like asking a question. 16 times 7 plus 14. Of course, this is not possible. No way. Of course. There's no way 16 times 7 plus 14 will give you 15. So the answer is no. I mean, 16 alone, even if x is 1, 16 alone plus 14 wouldn't give you 15. Okay. Now, for this one, we want to still do this, apply the same thing. In this case, we have 6x minus 4y to be 7. Is it equal to 7? This is like asking a question. Is it equal to 7? So our x is 5 over 3. So 6 times 5 over 3. You might need to view my videos on fractions to kind of do this if you don't know how to multiply fractions. Minus 4 times y is 3 out of 4, 3 over 4. So 3 into 3 is 1, 3 into 6 is 2, 2 times 5 is 10, 4 into 4 is 1, 4 into 4 is 1, 1 times 3 is 3. So 10 minus 3 will give you 7. So 10 minus 3, will it be 7? Yes, 7 is equal to 7. And that gives you your yes. Okay? That gives you your yes. Then you want to also try this one. Whether 1 and 1/2. So this case, this will be 6 times 1 minus 4 times 1/2. 6 times 1 is 6 minus 2 into 2 is 1, 2 into 4 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2, 6 minus 2 is 4. 6 minus 2, is it equal to 7? Is this equal to 7? So 4 is not equal to 7. And that means your answer is no for this. Okay. Question 7. So I believe you just do this the same way. Okay, you do this the same way. 8. Use substitution to determine whether the given ordered pairs are solutions of the given equation. It's the same thing. I will just add a new page here. So we have x squared minus y squared to be negative 15. So let's try the first one, negative 1 and 4. Okay, we want to try negative 1 and 4. They want us to try first this one, negative 1 and 4. So this means negative 1 all squared minus 4 squared. Negative 1 all squared is negative 1 times negative 1. That gives us 1. 1 minus 4 squared is 16. And this is negative 15. So negative 15 is equal to negative 15. This is asking a question, is this equal to negative 15? Okay, so this works. This is yes. Come here, put yes. Then you want to try 1 and negative 4. If you try 1 and negative 4, this will give you 1 squared minus negative 4 all squared. So you have to be careful in this one, because in this one, x is 1 here, and then y is negative 4. So this minus is this minus, okay? So this is 1 minus negative 4 all squared still gives us 16, because it is negative 4 times negative 4, and that gives you 16. So negative 15 is equal to negative 15. And that works. And this is yes. Okay. Okay. We are now coming. This is now my the main thing I want to walk you through today. Graphing on MATLAB. So the easiest thing. Okay, and they say use the intercepts to graph the equation. Okay, if you really want to save time, all you need is 2 points, okay? All you need in graphing is 2 points. That's all you need. So put it in the equation of a straight line. Of course, if you look at this video, you'll see what I mean by equation of a straight line. Once you put it in the equation of a straight line, you graph it. That's all you need to do. Add page. So the equation of a straight line is this: y equal to mx plus b, mx plus b, your mama ex-boyfriend. Hey, so put this to be in this form, put it to be in that form, and use table of values. It will save you time, okay? Put it to be in that form, and then use table of values. Now, and you only need is 2 points. That's all you need. Now it says if only one intercept exists, use it and another point to draw the line. So all you need basically is 2 points. So we have 7x minus 3y equal to 21. Please, if you don't, what I'm gonna do now, you need linear equations. So you come to my side here, linear equations. You need this to be able to understand. At least you need this first video, at least, to be able to understand what I will do now. You need at least this first video. So so I want to put this like this. So I've moved this over here. Okay, I moved this over here. 7x minus 21 will give me 3y. I move this here, I bring this here. So I swap. 3y is 7x minus 21. Okay, I divide everything by 3. So y will be 7 over 3. And if you view the videos, if you view this video here, it will also make sense to you. Okay. Y will be 7x over 3 minus 21 over 3. Okay. And y will be 7x over 3. Please, this x belongs to 7. Some of you are scared of writing x. You want to write x by the side of the fraction bar. You don't want to write x at the numerator. It does not matter. Whether you write it by the side of the fraction bar or whether you write it at the numerator, it is the same thing. But please, please, please do not write x as the denominator. I have had students that will come and write x like this, 7 over 3x. Okay, minus 7. And this is wrong here. This is wrong. You don't do that. You can't have the x as the denominator. No. This is multiplying the numerator, and it should be the numerator. This is multiplying the fraction and actually the numerator, so it should be the numerator. So you have put this in this. This tells you that your slope is 7/3. It is a positive slope, and your y-intercept is -7. Okay, just draw. You only need 2 points. Only 2 points. Your table of values. So this is your equation here. 7x/3. Your slope m is 7/3. You don't include the x, okay? Now, all you need is 2 points, only 2 points, and you're done. So you want to, of course, when x is 0, okay, what is your y? When x is 0, you see that your y will be, let me draw 2 lines here to show my work. So when x is 0, you'll see that your y will be 7/3 times 0 minus 7. And that will give you what? 0 minus 7. And that is what? -7 or -7. Okay? So you have -7 here. Now the next thing you want to do is when x is equal to 3. And why don't I use when x is equal to 1? You don't have any decimal values in your graph in MATLAB, and that is what you really need to consider. You don't want to mess with decimals. You do not. You only want integers. That is all you want. You want only integers. So you ask yourself, what will you multiply? 3 is at the denominator. So when I multiply it by 3, it will cross out. Okay, so that is why I will want to say when x is 3. I need to multiply something. If I have a fraction here at the slope, I need to multiply it with something that will make it to eventually cancel out so that I still have my integer. I can multiply by 3. I can multiply by 6. I can say when x is 6, what is y? Okay, provided that the values will fall within the values of this graph. Any value I use, whether be it for x or for y, it has to fall within 20 and -20 for both axes. It has to. Okay, so you can use 3, you can use 6, you can use 9, you can use 12, any multiple of 3, so that when 3 will cross it out, and then you have a whole number, an integer. So that is what you always want to do. So 7/3 times 3. Someone else can use 6, and it will still work. So 3 cancels 3. So 7 minus 7 is 0. Okay, 7 minus 7. So you have 7 minus 7, and that gives you 0. So this gives you 0. Someone else can use 6. So if you use 6, 3 divided 6 is 2. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. So it will still work. Okay. You just, once you have this, you graph it. That's the next thing now. We come here, we graph it. We use this tool, line tool. We have the first one, y is -7. And -7, if you look at this is -2, -4, -6. Okay, -8. So we have a problem here. You see, we have a problem here. We do. For the y. And for 3, So, if you look at this here, it tells you when it's which. So, let's keep doing this. This is 0, -6. Let's keep doing it till we find -7. When you look at this right here, okay? So, you look at it, 0, -7. You now drop it. Okay, you drop it here, 0, -7. And then, that's why that area is nice to look at. And then the other one is 3 and 0. So X is 3. You come here, you see it's 3 and 0. And that's it. You save it. That's it. That's it. Okay? Question 10, we do the same thing here. Let me add a new page here. So I have x plus 5y equal to 10. I want to put it in the form, your mama ex-boyfriend. Equation, slope-intercept form of the equation of a straight line. Slope-intercept form of the equation of a straight line. Y equal to mx plus b is all in that video, in this video. So I'll say that 5y is negative x plus 10. Okay? So my y will be negative 1 over 5, okay, times x, or you can say negative 1x over 5, it doesn't matter, plus 10 over 5. So my y will be negative 1 over 5 times x plus 2. Okay? I now draw my table. I only need 2 values, only x, y, only 2 values. Easily, I can say when x is 0, y will be 2. Okay? Y will be 2. And then what next do I need? I will need 5. Because I need something that will cancel 5. So I can use 5, I can use 10, I can use 15, I can use 20. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't use 15, I can't use 20. You know why? I cannot use 15 and I cannot use 20 because it's outside the boundaries of this graph. You have to use only the values. Both your x and y values must be within the boundaries of the graph. So I'll just use 5. Okay, when I use 5, so 5 times negative 1 over 5. Of course, 5 divided 5 is 1. So negative 1 plus 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, negative 1 plus 2 is 1. Okay, all you need to do is to substitute it. Negative 1 over 5 times 5 plus 2. 5 divided 5. So this is negative 1 times 1, which is negative 1 plus 2. You owe 1, you have 2, and that gives you 1. Okay, so you graph it, get the line 2, here. So the first one, 0 and 2, is right here, 0, 2. You see it on top. You look on top here, you see that this is 0, 2. And the other one is 5 and 1. X is 5 and y is 1. You look there, 5, 1, you see that. And that is it. You save it. Okay? You graphed the correct line, but you didn't use the intercepts to draw it. Okay, so so they want you to use intercepts. Okay. Okay. And it says in the question that you should use intercepts. Oh, I think I was thinking maybe you can get around with it. Okay, so intercept is 2. Okay, intercept is 2 actually. The y-intercept is 2. You graphed the correct line but didn't use intercept. So when x is 0, y is 2. It's still 0, 2, intercept. But they want me to find when y is 0, what is x? So that is what they want to find. When y is 0, what is x? Okay, that's fine. So when y is 0, what is x, folks? Let's now do it. Let's now do it. When y is 0, because intercept, remember, to find x-intercept, set y to be 0 and solve for x. Then to find y-intercept, set x to be 0 and solve for y. let me write it here. Let me write it here. Let me add a page here, and I would type intercepts. So to find the x-intercept, set y to be 0 and then solve for x. Okay, then to find y-intercept, set x to be 0. I didn't know they were gonna catch me. You grabbed the correct line, but I didn't use intercept. Set x to be 0, then solve for y. And you know, I got away with the first one because it kind of rhymed. It kind of rhymed in the first one. Okay, so that is your intercepts. All right, here, and we can say this one to be first page, second page. You know, these things, just put in some things here. All right, let's finish this up. You know, we got around with this one because it rhymed. When x is 0, what is y? And then when y is 0, what is x? I mean, then when y is 3, I used 3 and it just gave me 0. So we were lucky here. Okay, so here we won't use this point. We will not. So let me get back my pen, this. So I'm not gonna use this point. I will not use this point right here. Okay, so let me do what they want. So when y is 0, you have that we can just solve for x here. So it make it easier for us. So x plus 5y is 10. Okay, so x is equal to 10 minus 5y. 10 minus 5y. So when y is 0, if y is 0, then x will be what? 10 minus 5 times 0. And that would be 10 minus 0. And that is 10. Yeah. So, you know, when we want to find it, if you want to find y-intercept, just express it in terms of y, solve for y, then set x to be 0 and get y. If you want to find for x-intercept, express the equation in terms of x, then set y to be 0 and get x. So this is 10. Okay, so this should work now. So let me get back my my stuff, and let me just clear this. I clear this. Okay, so I get my line 2, 0, 2 is right here, good, and the other one is 10, 0, 10, 0. There you go. I save and I check answer. And this works now. Okay, all right, got my lesson right. Okay, the next one, use the intercepts. Got you. So let's do this one. Add a new page. Or this new section. I don't want new section. Add new page. Okay, we have 2x minus 9y equal to 18. So let's go ahead and get our x-intercept. Okay, so 2x will be 18 plus 9y. 18 plus 9y. So to find x-intercept, set y to be 0. Remember, okay, set y to be 0. So 2x will be 18 plus 9 times 0. 2x will be 18. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should just first of all solve for x. So you divide everybody by 2. 18 over 2 plus 9 over 2. 9y over 2. Okay. Yeah, although you can still do it this way that I'm doing it, but the best way is the best way is to do it the other way. 18 over 2 and then x is 9. So the x-intercept will be 9 and 0. Those are the x-intercept. But I will recommend, first of all, solve for x. That is what I will recommend. Okay, I would say skip this, ignore this. Okay, oops, what did I just do now? You go to eraser, small eraser, just erase this. Okay, yeah, I will say solve for x first before you substitute that. Let me erase this and then I get back my pen. So 2x equal to 18. Yeah, but I will say solve it this way first. Okay, x will be 9 over 2. Solve for x first. That's what I will say. Then set y to be 0. 9 over 2. I'm sorry. 18 over 2 is 9. Come on, Sam. Draw eraser. And this is draw here. This. So 9 plus 9 over 2 times 0. And this gives you 0 anyway. So x will be equal to 9. So we have our first one. Okay, first one is 9 and 0. Second one, let's add another page. We have 2x minus 9y equal to 18. So bring this over here, take this over there. So 2x minus 18. And please view my videos on linear equations if you don't understand what I just did. So and then I swap this. So 9y is equal to 2x minus 18. You divide everybody by 9. So this will be 9 equal to 2x over 9 minus 18 over 9. Okay. So y will be 2x over 9 minus 2. So set x to be 0. When you set x to be 0, what do you have when you do that? This gives that y is 2 over 9 times 0 minus 2. And that gives you what? 0 minus 2 is what? 0 minus 2 is minus 2. So the intercept will be 0 and minus 2. This is your y-intercept. While the x-intercept is 9 and 0. So you draw the graph, get the line tool. 9 and 0 is, this is 10. Let's find 9. 9 and 0, you see that from here, from there, right? From the top. 9 and 0. And then 0 and negative 2. 0 and then negative 2. Right here. Okay. Save. Check answer. There you go. Okay. Number 12. Okay. Yeah. This case, they did not ask us to use intercepts, so I can do what I want to do. Trust me, I can. I can do what I want to do in this one. So they didn't ask us. If they didn't ask you to use intercepts, you can do what you want to do. So y is equal to 5x plus 5. This makes it easy for me anyway, because it is already in the slope-intercept form of a straight line. So I'll just have xy. When x is 0, what is y? And then when x is 1, what is y? And that should work perfectly. Trust me. So when x is 0, 3 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. When x is 1, 3 times 1, 3, plus 5, 8. And that's it. And some people might ask me, what if you decide to use x to be -1? Can you use x? You can use x to be anything, provided that both x and y values are within the boundaries of this. Okay? Provided that they are within the boundaries of these values. From -20 to 20, and for both axes, for both the x and y values. Okay, so I just graph it. Because they did not ask you to use intercepts, they should score this right. They should. So I get my line 2, 0, 5, 0, 5. You see that? There you go. It's 0, 5 there. If you look at the top, 0, 5. And then 1, 8. When x is 1, y is 8. So 1, 8. You look at the top, 1, 8. That's it. Save. Check answer. Bam. Okay. So this one, they don't care whether you use intercepts or not. You only need 2 points. Okay. But if they ask you to use intercepts, use it. Question 13, x minus y equal to 5. So in this case, let me add another page. X minus y equal to 5. I just have to put it in slope-intercept form. So this means that x minus 5 is equal to y. And that means that y is equal to x minus 5. Okay, it is now in slope-intercept form. The slope is 1 and the y-intercept is -5. So I use this. Let me use when x is 1, what is y? And then when x is 2, what is y? Okay, so when x is 1, 1 minus 5 is -4, and 2 minus 5 is -3. These are the only 2 values that I need. Expand this, get the line 2, 1 and -4 is right here, and then 2 and -3 is right here. That's it. That's it. Okay. Question 14. The same thing here we shall do. Y is equal to 1/2 times x plus 6. So this is a fraction. Okay. That means I've got to choose my values because I don't want to work with fractions. So I can use 0, I can use 2, I can use 4, I can use 6, I can use 8, I can use -2, I can use -4. You know, some people just don't like using negative. That's fine. For this one, let me just use -2 to tell you to show you that you can use it. And let me use -8 as well. Provided that they are within the values, the boundaries of these, you're good. So when x is -2, 1/2 times -2. And you must not use -2, okay? I just wanted to show you that you can use it. So 2 divide 2, 2 divide -2 is -1. So -1 plus 6 will give you 5. So 5 is still within y, okay? So you're good. -2 is included, 5 is included in this graph. Then if it is -8, that means 1/2 times -8 plus 6. Okay, so 2 into negative 8 is negative 4 plus 6, and that gives you what? 2. Okay, that gives you 2. Okay, so I expand this, get the line to negative 2 and 5 when x is negative 2 and 5. There you go. See that? Negative 2, 5. Then negative 8 and 2. Negative 8 and 2. There you go. Okay. Save, check answer. Okay, only 2 points is what you need. Only 2 points. Okay. Okay, 15, complete the ordered pairs for the equation and then graph the equation. So, let's go ahead and complete it. When x is 0, what is y? And then when y is 0, what is x? Add page. So, here we have 4x minus 3y equal to 12. And you want to solve for y. I mean, if you like, you can just do it like that, or you can solve for y first and then do that. It doesn't matter. I think with the way they wrote it, I will just kind of do it like this. 4 times 0 minus 3y is 12. So this is 0 minus 3y is 12. And that gives you that minus 3y is 12. So you divide both sides by minus 3. Y is what? Minus 4. Because this is 12 over minus 3, which gives you minus 4. So this is minus 4. Okay. The next one, when y is 0, what is x? So you can still do it like that. 4x minus 3 times 0 equal to 12. And this is 4x minus 0 is 12. So 4x is 12. Please view my videos on linear equations if you don't understand some of these steps. So x is 3. Okay, so this is 3. All right. And you just graph it. You graph it, get the line to when x is 0, y is negative 4. There you go. And when x is 3, y is 0, 3, 0. Right here. Okay, save, check answer. There you go. Okay. Question 16. Use intercepts. They say use intercepts. Okay, don't worry. I'ma use intercept this time. I'ma use intercepts. Okay, I'ma use intercepts. Or I'm fixing to. You see, let me speak like I'm a from the southerner. I'm fixing to use intercepts to graph this. I'm fixing to. Or I'm finna use intercepts to graph this. Or I'ma use intercepts to graph this. Okay, when x is 0, what is y? You can do it, or you can solve, I would just say, let me solve this like this. X minus 10 equal to 5y. There are so many ways you can solve this, okay? So 5y is equal to x minus 10. So y will be 1 over 5. Divide both sides by 5. 1 over 5 times x minus 10 over 5. So y will be 1 over 5 times x minus 2. Okay. Now when x is 0, y is what? negative 2, because that will be 1 over 5 times 0 minus 2, which is 0 minus 2, which is minus 2. So this will be, when x is 0, y is negative 2, minus 2. Then for x, x will be 10 plus 5y, 10 plus 5y. Okay, so x will be 10 plus, when y is 0, 5 times 0. So x will be 10 plus 0. So x is 10. Okay, so the points will be 10 and 0. See that? So I come over here, get my line 2, 0 and negative 2 is right here, and then 10 and 0 is right here. There you go. There you go. Save. Save right here. And then check answer. Okay. All right. Question 17. Graph this. So they did not ask me to use intercepts. So I will express it in slope-intercept form, and I will graph it. So look at this equation for a moment. 4, 2, negative 8. You want to simplify this, okay? What I mean by simplify is you find out that you can divide everybody by 2. You can divide every term by 2. So this is an equation, provided that what you do to the left-hand side, you also do to the right-hand side. So divide everybody by 2. This is 2x plus y equal to negative 4. Okay? So that means that y is what? Negative 2x minus 4. Or minus 2x minus 4. Negative and minus means the same thing. So this is now in y equal to mx plus b. Your mama ex-boyfriend. So slope-intercept form. So I have my x here and I have my y. I can use any 2 points. I mean I can use 1 and 2 if I want to, provided it's gonna give me the values within this boundary. So when x is 1, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Negative 2, negative 4 is negative 6. When x is 2, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4, negative 4 is negative 8. All right. I expand this. I get my line 2. When x is 1, y is negative 6. 1 and negative 6. You see that? And then you still have points anyway, but you want to avoid points. You want to use integer values. Then when x is 2, y is negative 8. Negative 8 for y, and then 2 right here. Okay, this is negative 7.5. You want negative 8. Okay. When x is 2, y is negative 8. Save. Check answer. All right, folks. We are going to stop here for tonight, and please watch out for other videos. Thank you for listening, and you have a great evening.